All right, welcome to our second video. I'm going to explain the progress tracker a little bit and then set up the next activity. So this is the progress tracker. As you can see here, there's an X for mastered, R for revise, or O for optional. And this is how we're going to move through. So you'll go to your name and see how far along you are. I haven't graded the detailed shoe design just yet. But essentially, this is not grades, right? This is just, did you do it well enough or does it need revision? If it's blank, I don't have it yet. And so that's the one that you would be on, right? And so up here is going to be a link to the video. That's the shoe design video. Most of you have done that already. I'm showing second periods, but I hid the names here. But this is not something to worry about. This is just where you're at. It's not grades, right? So I'll continue to add these videos right here in this row, and you will move through this in this self-paced way. That's the idea. So for 1.4, which is the video you're watching right now, that will be a link by the time you see this progress tracker, we're going to talk about our packet. So this is a short packet, the client-based engineering packet. And we're going to do some daily work each day. I want to try to end each class period with some reflections on what we did that day and maybe some questions that have come up for us during our work. And then today, I want you to start defining the problem. So this is the setup for the invention that I want you to do, or maybe another way that you're going to solve a problem in your life with engineering. So we're starting with, what is your life like? What are some things you like to do? Activities, hobbies, sports, possible future careers, just anything you like to do. It could be, video games, whatever. And then we're going to break those problems down, all right? 2 of them. We'll pick 2. Let's concentrate on physical things for right now, just because we're trying to set up something to build in the makerspace. So let's take those physical things and break it down. What are all the steps of the activity? How do you get ready for it? What are some things you do during it? What needs to be done when it's over? Is there cleanup or like resetting that needs to happen? And just like we did with the pizza place, right? We're breaking the problem down into all these little chunks so that we can try to think about some difficulties. And it's possible that y'all are going to get a little stuck on this, maybe not be able to think of a second activity or think of problems or issues, but I'm just trying to get this into your head so that we can be ready for it and be processing it by the time we come back to it. As we can see on the progress tracker, we're going to do some frog and deer engineering. This is going to be engineering that helps these animals that are in danger because of humans. And so that'll be like a little break before we come back to the packet to really break down the one problem that we're going to do. One more thing on the progress tracker is the mastery checks. So the idea here is that I'm going to have something that's going to actually be like graded on each activity, right? So the activity you can see this sort of whether this can be done together or not. And you actually can collaborate on the frog engineering at first, but the mastery checks are mostly going to be individual. So that's the idea is the thing itself, you need to start it on your own, or is it collaborative, or can you start it together? That's kind of the idea here. So this defining the problem is about you, so that one's going to start individual. This one is going to be fully collaborative, and then this will be back to individual when we get to our own thing there. And then possibly you can do the final project with one other person if y'all have a similar thing to build, but don't think about that right now. Concentrate on your own problem. Let's see what you can come up with, and then come back to the progress tracker, and you can begin frog engineering whenever you're done with this page in the client engineering. Just page 2, right? Just page 2. And then I want to look at it and talk to you about it. And I'll be able to do that because everyone else will be watching the video and learning from that. So it's much easier for me to meet with all of you, which is part of the goal of this Modern Classrooms thing. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let's see what you can come up with.